Listen, I'm gonna be honest right now. The reason why you're not ripped is because your mindset is doo doo. It's trash. It's basura, man. Listen, I know this because when I was working at a desk job, my mindset was trash. I would go home, sleep, go on dating sites, swipe right, swipe left, three and fours. I was comfortable. And that's not gonna get you ripped. So I'm gonna go over these specific points on how to change your mindset to get ripped. All right. So first and foremost, you cannot be content in life. If you think you're gonna go home, sleep all day, go on the dating sites, swipe right, swipe left, go on some sites that you shouldn't be going on, eat McDonald's every night, chill, drink soda every time you get the chance. You think that's gonna get you ripped? That ain't gonna get you ripped, bro. That ain't gonna get you ripped. You can't be comfortable with your surroundings if you're trying to get ripped. You can't, because getting ripped is about pushing the boundaries. You gotta push yourself. See, the definition of insanity, you heard it by Einstein. The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over, expecting different. That's what you're doing. You're doing the same thing over and over again. You stuck in the matrix. You waking up. You going to the gym. You actually going to the gym, but you ain't doing nothing. You scrolling on your phone on a chest press machine, staying there for like 30 minutes. You do 2 curls and then you leave to go to work. That ain't gonna get you ripped, bro. During lunch, you go to Chipotle thinking you're getting something healthy to eat. You throwing guacamole, double chicken, and getting the protein, extra hot sauce and guac and all of that crazy stuff. You eating 3,000 calories. That ain't gonna get you ripped, man. You think you're eating healthy, you eating 4,000 calories a goddamn meal. That ain't gonna get you healthy, bro. See, that's the problem with the U.S. Most people are obese. It's like 40% of U.S. adults obese, 70% of overall population obese. Those people are comfortable with their surroundings. You can't be another statistic. You have to get uncomfortable. So if you're doing something and you want to question if it's the right thing to do as far as getting ripped or being uncomfortable compared to comfortable, look at the majority of people and what they're doing and just do the opposite. Just do the opposite. Because look, if this was easy, everybody would be ripped. Everybody would be shredded. Everybody would be walking around with 6-packs. But that ain't the case. How many people you know in the gym is in shape? How many people you know in the gym is actually somebody that you could inspire to look up to and is actually doing the right thing? None, because most people are comfortable with their situation. You cannot be comfortable with your situation. And I know because a long time I was comfortable. I was. So you can't be comfortable with the situation, all right? Second thing, guys, you got to learn how to say no. See, most people can't say no, man. You can't say no to a girl. You can't say no to your friends. Let me ask you something. If a hot chick, big boobs, big booty, came up to you, hey, let's go get some drinks. How many people has the power to say no? No, you can't. You can't say no because you're trying to get some ass. You're trying to get some ass, man. You can't say no, man, to her. Or if you on the weekends, your boys are like, yo, come on, let's go out. You can't say no to them. Because if you say no, they'll be like, oh, come on, bro, you being a little bit, man. And you feel bad, and you'll be like, all right, I'll go out just for a little bit. But you can't even say no to a weekend or a night to go out with your friends. You can't say no. But I'm telling you, if you're trying to get ripped, learning how to say no has to be one of your favorite words in the vocabulary. You have to learn how to say no. Because these things of going out, getting drunk, smoking weed, staying up late, these are not things that's going to help you get ripped. Because you got to recover. You got to get some good sleep. You can't be drinking too much alcohol. You can't be eating too much fast food. You can't be doing these things. All right? You have to be disciplined to say no. You have to have some willpower to be like, listen, no, I just can't tonight. Listen, I know you're beautiful, but I just can't. I can't have drink. I'm not really drinking like that. But having the power to say no, but that comes with confidence. You have to have the confidence. Like, look, I just can't do it right now. So have an ability to say no, man. You have to have that mindset. Listen, my goals are more important than this right now. This temporary pleasure of just going out drinking or having sex, or the idea of going out having endorphins and all of it. I just can't deal with that right now because I'm trying to get ripped. I'm trying to get ripped. All right. So next thing, guys, is you have to have a positive mindset when it comes to your discipline. So when people think of discipline, they be like, "Oh yeah, you got to be disciplined every day, yada yada." Yes, but also too, you have to be disciplined in your thinking too. So what are you doing for your mindset every day, for your confidence every day? Because if you wake up and you just scroll on Instagram, or you go on a computer and you go on the dating sites, or you go on the forbidden sites, that ain't doing nothing for your mindset. Because that's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning. That ain't gonna help your mindset. That ain't gonna help your mindset. Having some positive affirmations, journaling, some type of thing that's gonna help your mindset every single day, that's the discipline that you need. Because once you have the mindset on helping yourself every day, that's going to seep into your actions. So once you have the right mindset, that's going to make you take the action. It's not the other way around. Some people think like, oh, if I just take the actions, if I just go to the gym, everything's just going to, no, it's not going to work like that. You have to have the mindset first, and then everything else will materialize. All right? So next thing, have a no matter what attitude. If it's up to B, it's up to me. Be responsible for your life. Be responsible for your life. Stop pointing the fingers and being like, yo, man, it's this person, man. I'm not ripped because you know what? My cousin came over and we had drinks, and, you know, this girl I haven't seen in a long time wanted to go out, and I think I had a chance, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? I just had work a lot, man. Nobody cares about that. You think people care about your situation like that? People don't care about you. That's why you have to invest in you. People not going to care about your problems or your situation. Nobody gives a damn about what you're doing. Nobody ain't thinking about you, bro. Nobody is not thinking about you and your problems. Nobody cares if you have $1 in your account, if you have $1 million. Maybe if you had 1 million, people would care, but people don't care about you, bro. You have to have a no matter what mentality. This is for me, man. You have to invest in yourself. Like, no matter what happens, I don't care if my family abandons me and my girlfriend leaves me, or my wife cheats on me, or whatever happens, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid, man. Most people don't have that mentality, that no matter what mentality, because people pointing the fingers, they playing the victim. They self-deprecating. They talk negative about themselves. That ain't gonna get you ripped, man. You have to actually just take life by the throat and yank it. All right? So, last but not least is get around ripped people. Get around ripped people. All right? Listen, I have a guy, one of my good friends, Muhammad, shout out to him. He's ripped, man. And this Muhammad always been ripped. So some people might look at him and be like, oh, because this is genetics, and he got them African genetics, and he's ripped and this and that. But if you work out with Muhammad, it will be the hardest workouts that you ever did in your whole life. Muhammad works out so hard. He works out for like 3 hours, 4 or 5 sets of everything. Drop sets, supersets, super duper sets, all types of sets, man. At the end of the workout, you're going to be dead. And you're going to regret even thinking that it was genetics for just Muhammad, because this man works out so hard. And even after his workout, he's playing soccer for like 3-4 hours. This is why this guy is ripped. And that's why you need to hang around ripped people. Because once you hang around ripped people, man, you start to see what they do and how they do it, how they execute it, and you be like, oh, this is why. But if you hang around fat fat dudes all the time, they're going to do the fat people things. They're going to go to McDonald's. They're going to nap. But if you hang around ripped guys, man, they're going to do ripped people things. Muhammad never stepped foot in a McDonald's. Everything's healthy. Everything's to the point. This man's so healthy, he grows his own, he has his own garden. He grows his own fruits and stuff. You got to hang around ripped people. Hang around ripped people. It's going to seep off. Subconsciously, you might not notice at first, but I'm telling you, gradually it's gonna rub off of you. You know what I mean? But if you keep hanging around these other types of people, man, it's gonna seep off. And I'm talking about family, coworkers, friends, all of it. Even for me, when I was working at a desk job and I was surrounded by mostly ladies that were not really into the gym. And even by me going to the gym every day, I still ended up obese. Because that was mostly my surroundings. Most people around me were that. Even though I was going to the gym every day. But you at work for 9 to 5, you at work most of the time, so you spending around that time with those people. You might not notice that first, but you're going to be those people. So hang around ripped people. Hang around people that you look up to, that inspire you, that you feel like could help you. Hang around those type of people. All right? All right, so these are the points, man. This is how you're going to get ripped. This mindset right here, this could change your life. Because most people don't even have the mindset. They think, oh, God, just go to do the thing. No, you got to have the mindset first. So I hope you guys like this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we got more content coming your way. One out.